Hello everyone, my name is Dhanush. I'm the Student Placement Coordinator from IPE. Today we are going to learn how to solve the problems based on statements and conclusions. In each question, a statement is given followed by two conclusions, numbered 1 and 2. You have to assume everything in the statement to be true. Then consider two conclusions together and decide which of them logically follows beyond a reasonable doubt from the information given in the statement. Let us now look into the problems. First problem. The statement is, in a one-day cricket match, the total runs made by a team were 200. Out of these, 160 runs were made by spinners. The conclusions are, 80% of the team consists of spinners. Second conclusion, the opening batsmen were spinners. We can clearly see that there is no data regarding the number of spinners that are present in a team. So, conclusion 1 does not follow this statement. And conclusion 2 says that the opening batsmen were spinners. Again, in the statement, there is no information regarding the opening batsman. So, the answer is neither 1 nor 2 follows. Second question. The old order changed, yielding place to new. This is the statement. Conclusion 1. Change is the law of nature. Conclusion 2. Discard old ideas because they are old. The answer is only conclusion 1 follows. Because from the statement it is clear that the change is the law of nature. The old order changed, yielding place to new. So, conclusion 1 follows. Third question. The statement is, government has spoiled many top-ranking financial institutions by appointing bureaucrats as directors of these institutions. Conclusion 1. Government should appoint directors of financial institutions taking into consideration the expertise of the people in the area of finance. The director of the financial institute should have expertise commensurate with the financial work carried out by the institute. This is conclusion 2. So from the statement it is clear that the government has appointed bureaucrats who have led to the failing of the financial institutions. So conclusion 1 alone does not follow this statement. So let us see if conclusion 2 also follows this statement. The director of the financial institutes should have expertise commensurate with the financial work carried out by the institute. This means that the government appointed bureaucrats should have expertise in the fields of the financial institutions so that they may help in upbringing of those institutes. So both the conclusions 1 and 2 follow. So the answer is E. Question number 4. Statement. Population increase coupled with depleting resources is going to be the scenario of many developing countries in days to come. Conclusions. Conclusion 1. The population of developing countries will not continue to increase in future. Conclusion 2. It will be very difficult for the government of developing countries to provide its people decent quality of life. From the statement, it is clear that the population increase is resulting in depletion of the resources, which is going to be a huge scenario in the developing countries in days to come. So, by taking into account the conclusion, the first conclusion says that the population of developing countries will not continue to increase in the future, which is not the same as a statement. Therefore, conclusion 1 does not follow the statement. Whereas conclusion 2 says that it will be very difficult for the governments of developing countries to provide its people decent quality of life. Conclusion 2 follows the statement, therefore only conclusion 2 follows. The correct option is B. Fifth question. Statement. Prime age school-going children in urban India have now become avid as well as more regular viewers of television, even in households without a TV. As a result, there has been an alarming decline in the extent of readership of newspapers. Conclusions. Conclusion 1. Method of increasing the readership of newspaper should be devised. Conclusion 2. A team of experts should be sent to other countries to study the impact of TV on the readership of newspapers. The statement says that the urban children do not have the skill of readership and they are addicted towards the TV. As a result, there is an alarming decline in the extent of readership of newspapers. Looking into the conclusions, it is clear that the method of increasing the readership of newspapers should be devised. The conclusion does not follow this statement. Neither does a second conclusion, which tells that an experts from other places or other countries should be appointed to make a survey regarding the impact of the TV on the readership of the newspaper. So, neither one nor two follows. The correct answer is option D. Thank you.